Welcome to WLFT 30 on 3rd. I'm your host, Hank Hennigan, and we have today Miss Mary Durusau. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hi, Mr. Hank. It's nice to be here with you.
Yes, indeed. Good people watching 30 on 3rd. Miss Mary is representing the old state capitol. It was a beautiful artifact building downtown Baton Rouge, and she works with the Secretary of State, Kyle Ordwin.
That's correct, Kyle Ordwin.
But you're down at the old state capitol every day.
Absolutely, the old state capitol, and it is a treasure, and we're so happy to have WLFT downtown because y'all are a new treasure to the neighborhood.
Yes, we love it.
This is so much fun. The old state capitol was built in the 1850s and was where we seceded from the Union in 1861, and 1862 the Union forces arrived and captured the building and this town. And while they were there, a fire broke out and destroyed the interior, but the walls stood, so they rebuilt the Capitol in the 1880s, and that's when they added the beautiful stained glass dome that everybody knows so well.
It is one beautiful, beautiful building. People are watching 30 on 30. If you have never been to the old state Capitol, I've been there dozens of times, and I bring students there from our college, and they are just enamored with the beauty of like you said, the stained glass window, the spiral staircase.
Well, and we're just so thrilled that you all have given us a chance to talk about that, because it is an imposing place. It's a big building, and there's a big iron fence around it.
Yes.
But we are open 5 days a week, Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 4 and Saturdays 9 to 3, and we are a free museum.
Yes.
There is no admission charge, and I know sometimes people feel like, well, you know, you got to get dressed up to go to the museum. No. Come when you're at the farmer's market, come when the kids want to go roll down the hill, which is one of our main attractions.
When I was young, I used to ride our bikes, me and a friend of mine, and we'd ride down the hills.
Of course, the hills are one of our big attractions.
Beautiful time. All right, Miss Mary, what is happening there this weekend that the people watching 30 on 3rd need to know about?
Well, we have a great exhibit opening that's just open. It's called Victory from Within. It's about the prisoner of war experience, and you're seeing some photos of that now. And it was done by the Andersonville Historic Site in Georgia and the National Park Service. And it really tells people about the prisoner of war experience, about the Geneva Convention and what that means, and how prisoners of war are supposed to be treated, and sadly are not always. And I think a lot of people are really going to appreciate this exhibit, because it certainly gives you a different perspective, not only from the soldiers themselves, but from their families, what it's like to wait. I think we all remember back in the Vietnam era, many of us wore the bracelets with names of people who were missing.
Well, my dad was an 18-year-old gunner in a B-17 and was shot down by the Germans and bailed out and survived. And my mother's middle brother he was a pilot over the Pacific, and he was shot down and buried at sea. And so, I mean, World War II and what y'all are doing here at the exhibit there really touches my heart.
Well, and it goes from the Civil War up to current conflict.
Wow.
And one of the things we're doing this Sunday, November the 3rd, I believe it is.
That's right.
We're open free the first Sunday of every month, and we're doing a letter writing campaign to people who are currently in the military. We're working with the Blue Star families, because it's sad to say, but a lot of people do forget that we're at war right now. Yeah. And we want to remember those men and women who are serving, and to honor their service.
Yes, if you have a person, a relative, or someone that's in the military right now and want to write them a letter right there at the old state capitol, come down there this Sunday.
Sunday from 1 to 4, free, come in, enjoy all the exhibits, and write a note to someone in the military.
Good people watching 30 on 3rd, I just encourage you to be a part of what's happening at the old state capitol. Miss Mary, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back and visit us soon.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for watching 30 on 3rd.